In the first MXGP race of the day, it was Team HRC's Tim Geiser who claimed his second foxhole shot of the season and led the way ahead of Red Bull Gas Factory Racing's Jorge Prado and Standing Construct Husqvarna Factory Racing's Paul Jonas. Riley Racing's Brent Van Doning started well in fourth ahead of JM Honda's Henry Jacobi, Monster Energy Yamaha Racing's Jeremy Sewer and Jebin van Venru Yamaha Racing's Calvin Vlaanderen. Monster Energy Yamaha Factory Racing's Maxime Renault tipped over in the start, which also caught outstanding Construct Husqvarna Factory Racing's Brian Boger. As the race got going, Alberto Forado of SM Action Racing Team Yuasa Battery and Fernandez went down together, as Renault also crashed once more. Sewer then passed Van Donink for fourth on the second lap as Vlaanderen followed too. The South African-born Dutchman then set his sights on the Swiss as he set the fastest lap of the race. Though it took Vlaanderen a total of 5 laps to actually get by the factory Yamaha rider, Vlaanderen's pass on Sewer came shortly after the pair got around Jonas, and by the 10th lap Vlaanderen was third. Geiser continued to lead the way with Prado in second. Team HRC's Mitch Evans was also looking good as he got by Van Donink for sixth and then got around Jonas too. Things were looking good for the Australian until lap 15 when he fell back to 12th and eventually ended up 22nd. Red Bull Gas Factory Racing's Mattia Gadagnini was having a good ride in around 10th and just slipped back to 11th towards the end of the race. On lap 14, Vlaanderen eased past Prado for second and then set his sights on the win. The Yamaha rider had some very fast laps and with 2 laps from the end got by Geiser to win his first ever MXGP race. Geiser crossed the line in second ahead of Prado, Sewer and Bogers. In race 2, the foxhole shot went to Prado, who led Jonas, Fernandez, Vlaanderen, Koldenhoff and Geiser. Kawasaki Racing Team MXGP's Ben Watson and Evans were unlucky in the first corner as they went down. After a better start in the second race, Vlaanderen looked determined to make quick moves to the top, but Jonas made him work for it, as it took the Dutchman 4 laps to find his way into second. Geiser was having a much tougher second race as struggled in sixth. The Slovenian was briefly passed by Renault, though got him back shortly after. Though crashed and then faded down to 12th, as it was revealed that he had struggled with a sickness during the weekend. On lap 6, Koldenhoff got Jonas for third, and Renault and Sewer were next to go by the Latvian as the two teammates battled on. Sewer briefly passed his teammate and then shortly after got Fernandez too, but made a small mistake and crashed. The Swiss was not finished as he passed Gadagnini and Jonas within the same moment as he got going again. Meanwhile on lap 8 Vlaanderen eased past Prado for the lead. He looked in control for the rest of the race as the heat and tough track conditions did not look like they were affecting him. A couple of laps later Koldenhoff also got by Prado too. In the end, Vlaanderen won the race ahead of Koldenhoff, Prado, Renault, and Bogers. A perfect 1-1 scorecard gave Vlaanderen his first overall victory in the MXGP category, with Prado making his return from injury onto the second step of the podium, while Koldenhoff celebrated his first trip to the box in third. Despite not making it onto the podium, Geiser still leads the championship with a 79-point advantage over Renault and Sewer, as Prado remains fourth in the standings.